Now retired after an extensive tenure in the field of education, Darlene Lambert Netzer's path toward professional excellence began in her youth, having been greatly inspired by her father. A veteran of the British Navy and the British Merchant Marines who hailed from a family of self-educated botanists, her father was an avid reader and parlayed that interest into his work at the Huntington Library. He likewise assembled an incredibly impressive personal book collection and would take time to sit and read with his daughter constantly. As such, Ms. Netzer became enamored with books, including her extended family's self-published botany books, and discovered her passion for teaching soon thereafter. Though she would play teacher alongside her siblings at a young age, Ms. Netzer supported her ambitions with a formal education at Oregon State University, from which she obtained a Bachelor of Science in History in 1967. She subsequently earned her life teaching certification in English in the state of California at Holy Names University in Oakland in 1971. Following these accomplishments, she supplemented her credentials with a standard teaching certification in language and literacy education from Lewis and Clark College in Portland, Oregon in 1989. Ms. Netzer concluded her academic efforts at Loyola University, Maryland in 1998, graduating with a Master of Education in Montessori Education. Prior to her retirement, Ms. Netzer found a great deal of success as the chairperson of the English department and a secondary Montessori educator at the Franciscan Montessori Earth School in Portland. During this time, she designed and taught a writing workshop that was integrated with required assignments from other subjects, which she cites as the highlight of her career. Notably, Ms. Netzer emphasized the importance of teaching all of the language arts classes at Franciscan Montessori Earth School, as she believed that youth would reach their secondary education courses while still needing to learn to write properly. Ms. Netzer previously excelled as an English as a second language educator at Lower Columbia College, as well as an educator in Lake Oswego, Oregon. In addition to these positions, she was active as a specialty class educator and coordinator at the Washington Teen Institute during the 1970s and 1980s. During this time, she was dedicated to educating teenage students about the effects of illicit drugs while providing them with guidance and resources to help avoid using drugs, which had been very prominent on the streets. Outside of the classroom, Ms. Netzer served on the staff at Fairchild Semiconductor International and contributed to such organizations as the League of Women Voters and the National Council for Teacher Education. A firm believer in the unlimited reach of knowledge and the opportunities provided by continued education, Ms. Netzer is esteemed among her colleagues for the strong bonds she forges with her students, as she professes that her students have taught her more than she can imagine. She is incredibly grateful for the love of her husband, Garrett, her 2 children, Joshua and Zachary, and her 4 wonderful grandchildren. Notably, her uncle, Stanley German, is the author of a prominent botany book, The Flora of Essex, which can be found in the Library of Congress. Looking toward the future, Ms. Netzer hopes to dedicate her well-deserved retirement to traveling.